morning everyone, it's Sunday morning. I'm going to test out for the first time the Anglo Celtic Finds pod. I've never used one before. Some of you guys already own these, but yeah. And if you want one, go to the sponsor of the channel, my mate Tom, at www.ukhistoryfinders.co.uk, and just find the phone number for Tom's shop on that website. Phone Tom up and say, "Hey Tom, can you send me out an Anglo Celtic Finds pod, please, Tom?" Do that. I'm going up to the new fields that we've not done before. It's early start for me on my own. It's almost like going on a rally on my own because it's like 9 o'clock start, which I don't normally do on my own permissions, but it's a bit grimbly later, the weather. So let's go up and see what we can do on this medieval Roman area that's never been detected by us, at least. I'll come up to my local shop thing, where there's shops and stuff. There's a cafe in here. I can have a breakfast, set myself up for the day. And I really need to buy myself a new raincoat. I've got a good one, but it's like half as old as me, and I'm 56. Well, none of the shops or the eateries are open till 10 AM. It's only 20 past 9. KFC it is then. Don't even know whether they do breakfast, but that's the neatest thing. Well, I ended up in the Beefeater in Evesham because even the KFC was closed. I had an English breakfast for £11. It was a buffet affair where all the sausages and bacon's just sitting on the shelf. So very average, but you know, you get what you pay for. Some of it's good, but you know, where it sits on the shelf and it's not fresh. I got my money's worth because I had 2 shits and used at least half a roll of catering bog roll, like the big rolls, but they're massive, like on a reel, but they're only like 2 inches wide. I'm treating today as a recce on this new field, and that's why I'm just using my cucumber stick, you know, cucumber sandwich set in it. Nice walk over. Don't know whether to concentrate on this whole field today or do an hour on here and go to the far side of the plot, 8 fields down, which is near an old Roman road. I don't know, I'll see how it goes on here. Okay, it's been going for 1 minute. First find part of a thimble, which I'll take as an encouraging sign for now. These new farms that you get in Worcestershire, it's the same as any part of the country. Brand new farm, you think, oh, happy days. Well, especially when you're a beginner, it could be shot through all fields with green waste. We don't know, hopefully not. It could have lots of history and lots of finds still in the ground. It could have lots of history and no finds in the ground because it's been heavily detected in the past. I don't know anything about it other than it's in a good area. 5-10 minutes in, the fields representing itself was a little bit quiet. I haven't hit any really mineralised spots just yet. Nothing much in the way of rubbish or finds, but I'm only 10 minutes in, got a little button. So even if it has been fairly well detected, why would they doing that? They must have been finding stuff, and I've just proved that they have left stuff too. And especially with new fields, always look for little lumps and bumps, traces of pathways, whatnot. There's a lot of what appears to be stone on the ground over there. You can just see a bit of it there in the centre of the screen, but it does go over that way as well. So I'm going to go round by where the stone was. Sheep have come running over, and they're mainly black sheep, but luckily I do talk their language. Hello, Mr. and Mrs. Sheep. I'm here to find metal things. I'm sorry, I've got no sheep food for you. I will bring some tomorrow. Please, Mr. Mayor, I've only got a buckle. I've only got a buckle. Please. Let's see if this is any good. Oh yeah, it fits. It fits, viewers. No idea what I'm putting a buckle in there for, but yeah, some people do. Oh, is it a little spindle wheel type thing? Well, it's lead. Anyway, I wouldn't go so far as to say it definitely is a spindle wheel. It's only small. Like I was saying, there is a lot of stone on the surface in this particular area. Just mainly in this area on the corner here. And it is a little bit more sparky, the ground. I have a gas pipe fitting. I wonder if it could be retrofitted into a steampunk bong. If only this random object could talk. Who was the last person to turn that tap? An old traveller brewing up some poteen. Found a button on the surface. Well, half hour in, I'm not having much joy on this first field, which suggests that the other 8 fields might have been battered too, but we don't know that. It might have been an old boy and there was just too many Romans for him to dig on a bottom field or something. So I'm only waiting on this one now till Steve turns up, then we'll move on, see if we can get any joy. Well, I've had about an hour at least on this field now, and I know that's not enough to write off this 5 acres, or not even that, I don't think. But if we had to sum it up with one find, it's been detected, this field, and it rates on my detecting scale about that. So I want to jib off to one of the other ones, but I'll check in with Steve, see if he's on his way. Well, I can't be bothered detecting the rest of this field, waiting for Steve. I bought the wrong type of water as well. I got fizzy water. It's like pop, but without the taste and without the sugar. But it still makes you burp though. Sorry. If you tell me there was a gold Roman on that field, I wouldn't believe you. I'd tell you, look, I've just done an hour on it, it's shit. So if there is one on there, I'll leave it for the next unfortunate guy. Right, viewers, we've got Steve out with us now. Gaz has just refused to ask that stranger for permission, so you're demoted, mate. I've been doing all the graphs, sussing out the shit field. Just saves us an hour of your life.
There's one bonus, I suppose, Gaz.
No, we're on the bottom end here. We're on the bottom end. There's a Roman road that finishes a quarter of a mile.
Not a bad problem to have, viewers. You know, like a lot of you going to rallies all the time. We got that much land. We're scared to ask other people for it.
Hang on a minute. Let me just zoom in, see if we can get your head a bit bigger.
Jesus Christ.
Field number 2 there through the fence. We've just had a quick walk through that. Very quiet. As in, when I say quiet, we're looking for a mineralised spot. So this is field 3 out of the ones what we've been on today. I've got Gaz to go top end, Steve's going down the middle, and I'm going to go down here. We're all just looking for a mineralised spot, that's all we're looking for. So viewers, we've had a walk over 3 of these 9 fields. And time's running out, innit, Steve, for the day?
Yeah, we're just going to we need to locate where the hot spots and where the good areas are, but the fields are that big, you're going to spend all day looking for them, whereas we want to just detect, so back to our other permission.
Back to our old faithful one. So, back on this pasture that's not been touched from the other day, because we've only just recently got this pasture. in between the arable fields on the good farm. Steve and Gary are coming over now. There's the geese flying off in the distance. Steve's first time out on this pasture, isn't it?
Yeah. First time in the pasture.
High hopes, mate, high hopes.
Yeah, there's a few bits here, definitely signals.
Well, we know all the surrounding fields have been good anyway.
Yeah. We had bullheads off there, gold off there.
Roman.
Ahmed's off there, Ahmed's there.
There you go, mate.
Ahmed's there.
I'll just put this, don't know whether it's silver or plated, because I'm in that mode where I'm trying to zoom in and get my eye in. I think it's probably just plated. Well, yeah. It's got a hinge on. Back on the hinges again. Is it a coin or is it a button? Oh, it's definitely a coin. There's a little halfpence. Is that 1915 or something? George V. First World War coin, I think. Yeah, 1917, 1916. Very tumultuous year. A man has learnt nothing at all from the war to end all wars. I've just got this off this pasture. Not sure if it's part of some sort of book clasp or something, but I'm just guessing. If anybody's got an idea, drop down in the comments, please. There you go. Steve's off for your dinner in a minute, mate.
I'm gonna get a nice Carberry takeaway. Yeah.
What's Gaz doing? Is he going with you?
Yeah, probably. I would think so.
He's had a penny, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's had a little penny. Definitely signals on here, aren't there?
Yeah. Had enough, Gaz?
Yeah.
What have you found, mate? Had a penny. George V penny, mate. It's a coin, though, isn't it? As my mate Pav says, a coin a day keeps the doctor away.
Good luck finding it.
It's all right, mate. Oh, you've had a few signals anyway. Oh yeah, nice greeny that. It's got a nice pattern on it. 1918. I just had the 1916 halfpence. Well done, guys, and don't forget, viewers, hit like and subscribe if you want to see more of Gary. It's right though, isn't it, mate?
Yeah, hit that button.
Well, that's bronze, and I'm going to go for a thin pot leg. When I say thin, it's about half the width of what we normally see the pot legs, but still, I can't think what else that would have been. Oh yeah, I forgot to say for anybody new, medieval pot leg. Keep waiting them to flatten this one off on the slope and the other ones that's similar, but they're not. But it has weathered a bit with the rain. Still not flat, but it's weathered. So I'm gonna concentrate on these for the next week or so. These Hammards and Romans and Goldies, they don't jump out the ground. It's 3:10 in the afternoon now, and you know, I've had a 1916 halfpence. I've been going since 9:30 this morning, or at least finding somewhere to eat and then getting on the fields. So I've been going all day. 3:10. I've had one copper and not much else. Bit of a, but at least, you know, when you're watching my videos, I will show you any given day. Basically, it's not all the high days and holidays. Well, I thought it was rubbish at first, but I think I finally got probably a bit of silver. What it's off, I don't know. My brain's that mashed at the minute. I can't think what that might be off. It's very thin. Possibly decoration off a walking cane or something, because it's really thin. But I'm going to go for silver anyway. Think it's silver. Just need a silver coin now. I did say that I would test out this today, didn't I? Oh, easy open it with one hand. We've got a modern buckle there and tat that's possibly silver. So yeah, what we do now, I'll show you how these work now. Put the back. What you do is when you find nothing all day, you have your tat in there, what you usually find. You got to give it a good shake. I'll give it a good shake. I'll show you now. Better shake than that. Just shake it like this, look. And as you're shaking it, make a noise in your head like woo. But don't do it out loud, because the neighbours will think you're nuts. So like woo. Shake it. Right. Grab yourself a beer as well. You've got to have a beer with this. You've got to crack a beer. You have a sip of beer before you open it again after you've shook it. Now, let's see if it's worked. Let's see. Oh yeah, it's definitely worked. Not quite as good as what they sometimes work, but it's definitely worked. Let's have a look. These can sometimes turn it into hammered gold, but you know, 2 bits of tat. And what have we turned it into? Oh, a nice sixpence and a florin. See? I'll drink to that. I said, I'll drink to that. I'm absolutely chuffed out, kids. And I found nothing, but now I've got a sixpence and a florin. So, yeah, happy days, isn't it?